Hello, I'm Sharonda Grant, a police sergeant with the Milwaukee Police Department. I'm the Public Information Officer, and I also oversee the Office of Public Relations. The Milwaukee Police Department recognizes that transparency facilitates increased trust between law enforcement officers and the community that we serve. In order to maintain that transparency, we are providing the community with a briefing that discusses the June 8, 2019 non-fatal officer-involved shooting that occurred on the 4300 block of North 84th Street, located in the city of Milwaukee. These community briefings are intended to provide our community with relevant information such as video footage, audio recordings, photographs, and other evidence regarding the incident based upon our understanding of the investigation at this time. Pursuant to the Milwaukee Police Department Standard Operating Procedure, any injury to a person as a result of a firearm discharged by a department member not resulting in death shall be investigated by a member of MPD's Homicide Division. Please keep in mind, there are often several hours of video, audio, and other electronic evidence along with hundreds of pages of reports that must be reviewed. Nonetheless, the Milwaukee Police Department wanted to brief our community regarding the incident up to this point. This community briefing was not created to embarrass any of the individuals or officers involved. For privacy purposes, we have concealed the identity of the citizens captured in this video. The images and information you are about to see are disturbing. When a police officer uses force to arrest or defend against an attack, it can be graphic and difficult to watch. In addition, you may hear strong language used by those in this video. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, I'm Tom Casper, Captain of the Homicide Division of the Milwaukee Police Department. In this community briefing, I'm going to give you a brief overview of a non-fatal officer-involved shooting that occurred on Saturday, June 8, 2019 on the west side of Milwaukee within Police District Number 7 in the 4300 block of North 84th Street. In this incident, the Milwaukee Police Department received multiple 911 calls regarding a fight between a male and a female in the 4300 block of North 84th Street. The first 911 call was from the female who was involved in the fight. She stated there was a male outside of her building who was hitting her and was armed with 2 guns. She named the male and told the telecommunicator she saw the guns. Here is that call. The caller's voice has been disguised to protect her identity.
431, where's your emergency?
Yes, I'm at 84th and Congress. I'm the 44 North 84th Street. This man named Devon Lewis is over here hitting on me. He got my car keys and he won't.
Okay. Is that your boyfriend?
He got 2 guns.
Did you see the gun?
Devon.
Okay, did you see the gun?
Yes, he got him right here.
Is this your boyfriend?
No. Well, Devon.
What's your name, ma'am?
A squad was dispatched and arrived minutes later. When officers arrived, the male and female were standing outside between 2 apartment buildings. The male, upon seeing 2 officers, backed up and began walking away. The male then turned and began to run west towards North 84th Street. Just prior to reaching North 84th Street, the male removed a handgun from the left front pocket of his sweatpants. As the male subject was running across the street, he turned and fired multiple shots at the officers who were pursuing him. One of the officers returned fire, and the male subject was struck on his upper right side. The male subject, a 34-year-old resident of Milwaukee, was taken into custody and conveyed to a local hospital where he was treated and released. Both officers were equipped with body-worn cameras which were on and recording during this incident. The recording you are about to see is from the officer who returned fire in this incident. The video begins as the officers park their squad in the alley behind the caller's apartment building. As the officers walk up, a male and a female are standing on the apartment walkway. The male begins to walk away and then attempts to flee from the officers. The officers gave chase, and there was a quick exchange of gunfire in the roadway of North 84th Street.
What's that? Who are you in all this, man? You got an ID on you?
I don't have to give my ID because I'm a neighbor and I'm walking up.
No, come here.
No.
Stop.
No, okay.
Stop! 7282, shots fired!
What location?
4356 North 84, shots fired. Give me medical attention. Black male, gunshot wound to the shoulder, approximately 25 years of age.
Stay back, stay back! What's your spot number?
7282.
When the video is slowed down and viewed frame by frame, the male subject can be seen pulling a pistol from his left front pocket, then turning towards the officers with a two-hand hold on the gun. Recovered from the scene was the male subject's gun, which was a loaded Smith & Wesson pistol. Also recovered from the roadway were 4 casings from the male subject's gun. Neither the 2 officers nor any citizens were injured by the shots the male subject fired. One of the bullets from the male subject's gun did go through a large picture window of a lower unit in a nearby apartment building. This apartment building was located a short distance behind the area where both officers were standing when they were shot at. At the time of this incident, the male subject was on parole for homicide. On June 13, 2019, the Milwaukee County District Attorney's Office charged the male subject with 2 counts of attempted first-degree intentional homicide while armed, possession of a firearm by a felon, and strangulation and suffocation while armed. The male subject is currently in custody at the Criminal Justice Facility awaiting trial.
The Milwaukee Police Department's Homicide Division will continue to investigate and analyze this incident as witnesses are located and interviewed and as other forensic tests are completed. The Milwaukee Police Department's Internal Affairs Division is also evaluating this evidence to determine whether the officers followed their training accordingly and that the use of force met the high expectations set for our agency.